What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to show you how to fully automate your job search using Claude Code on the web. Excuse me. We're going to set up a routine that searches Indeed for jobs, filters them, and pushes the result straight into your Notion database automatically. And on a daily basis or an hour basis, whatever you choose. No more doom scrolling job boards. So let's get into it. All right. So what do we need? We need a Claude Code. I mean, you can use it desktop version, you can use terminal, or you can simply use web version, right? So how do you access this? So you go to claude.ai and slash code. So it will give you the Claude code, right? Um, right. So now we are in the Claude code. Now we want to create a routine where we want to search for jobs automatically so that I don't have to go through job portals, look for different jobs, keep on scrolling until I find a good job, and then like, okay, apply for that. But what if when I wake up next day, I already have bunch of jobs that is like already filtered out based on your preferences and based on your CV, like based on your experiences and everything, right? So let's work on that. So here's the plan. This Claude Code has something called routines, right? You can go to routines, hit create routine. And what it does is schedule automation that runs tasks on a cron. We are going to connect. So for this, we are going to connect two MCP connectors, right? Since it is for job search, we need Indeed MCP to search for jobs. And I'm going to use Notion to store the results. You can also use emails uh, if you want to send an email to yourself, or you can also use Slack if you are using it, right? So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use Notion. I just want to save it somewhere, right? So just imagine next day you wake up, open the Notion, and your daily job matches are already there, organized and ready to take the action on, right? So, all right, let's do it. So now we are going to create a routine, right? So let me give it a name. It could be anything. Let's say daily job search, right? And I want to give a description. You have to tell me. I mean, you have to tell the Claude code or routine what you want to do. It's basically the steps. Like for example, you have an assistant, right? And then you tell him or her, all right, search jobs for me, but that wouldn't work, right? Assistant need to know what kind of jobs you need, what do you want me to search, right, and everything. So you have to be in detail. So I already have a script prepared, steps prepared for this one, so I'll just copy and paste it. Right, so let's see what it does. So the steps it is going to do is search the Indeed using my CV profile preferences. So it is, since we are connecting Indeed, it is going to look for the CV, my CV in Indeed, or look for the profile and then see, okay, what's my requirements are, what my experiences are, and it is going to build the profile and then going to retrieve all the jobs, and then it is going to do job matches based on your profile, right? All right, so that's one. And if there's anything duplicate, like for example, it took five different jobs today, and the next day it is going to extract five different jobs, and one of them is already duplicate, like it already did in previous run, so it is going to deduplicate that one. After that, it is going to select top 10, its highest ranked job. Based on ranking is based on like how much it matches with your profile. um, and then it is going to post it to the Notion, and there is also going to be a log completion, right? Okay. Moving forward, so we need to schedule this when it is going to run. So I'm going to say, since I already said daily, I'm going to say, okay, run it daily, maybe early morning at 6 a.m. All right. You can also say like on a weekly basis or on hourly basis. It's up to you, right? For me, I'm going to do on a daily basis. Now, I previously mentioned about MCP connectors, right? So for these to work, you need to, like for example, for assistant to work, he or she need to have access to your Indeed profile, right? So I'm going to connect in. So I have to give them access to your to my Indeed. So they are going to do the job search. They are going to look for my CV, my profile, and then also going to do the job search in Indeed itself. So this is the access that I'm providing. And once they have collected all these stuffs, they want to keep it somewhere. I did mention before I want to keep it in Notion, so I have to give them access to my Notion as well, right? So so that they can save it, and then I can later on view it. All right. So right now I don't need Gmail, so I'll just remove Gmail. So if you don't have these connectors, the way you can add it is like you hit the add connector button, you go to manage connectors, right? So since I already have few, in your case there won't be any connectors, so you're gonna click on this plus icon, browse connectors, and here you're gonna search for Indeed, because that's the most important connector we need. And here I have this connect button, but you are going to have connect button. You click on that, it is going to open up in new tab where you want to log into the Indeed, right? So that it has access to all your profiles, Indeed profiles, and all the CVs if you have any. If you don't, maybe it's worth adding CV. And same for Notion, the same process, right? So once you have this, you click on create, you hit the create button, and then it creates a new routine, which is going to run on a daily basis at 6 a.m. or whatever time you choose. Now, since I already have this one created, I'm not going to hit create again. So let me go back to my routine that I created, right? So I have named it daily Indeed job search and ranking routine. Uh, the steps are same thing. I just gave a little bit of description, not really needed. Excuse me. And what you can do is, so what you see here is it's active. You can also pause it or set it to active. And since it is scheduled to run at 6 a.m., it is going to run at 6 a.m. But what you can do is like hit run now, and then it is going to run instantly, right? So what happens when you hit run now? So let me show you my previous run. So it ran at what time it ran? Uh, Phew. All right, forget about timing. It ran sometime around 7. I don't know. Okay, let me go back. All right, 1746. Right. So what happened here? So when I hit run, so it actually faced my profile, CV profile from Indeed, and also search Notion for job database simultaneously. Like it looked into Notion to see if already there is some like this um, job ran and not job cron job or routine ran and already saved some jobs in the database so that it doesn't duplicate, right? So it got my CV, it got my profile, and then it did a job search, and it ran two more job searches forward. for gathering 20, 30 um, jobs, and then it is going to is going to deduplicate, and then it is also going to um, what do you call rank it. It created a database in the Notion and then posted the results. So here was the summary. So this is the entire job it posted in Notion. It found blah blah blah, right? So let me go to Notion to see if it actually did. So when I open up in Notion, I can see there's a page called Job Search Automated, and there's a job run log. So I mean, when I said, so this is a bit confusing. When I said job, I also meant cron job or routine. So let me just stick to routine. So there is a run log when it says when this one actually identifies when the routine ran last time and how many job it found, right? It got 28 listings and removed, there were no duplicate, and it got the top 10, and then it posted in a new page. Let's see the new page. So now there are 10 different jobs which matches to my profile. And yeah, so it also ranked basis on what I should apply, which one I should apply, right, in a descending order. um, right, so these are all the jobs, company, when it was posted. So this was logged in April 19th. Here is like job URLs. You can click on one of these and see all the details. All right. And then yeah, you can apply if you want to. And there is like a math score. There's also description on why it ranked something higher, right? And I think it also gives you location somewhere where it's located. Yeah. Yeah, so this is awesome. Like instead of going through, indeed each and every job, I can have the, you know, summary of all the jobs that I wish to apply, where I think I would fit well. So yeah, so this is the routine feature in Cloud Code. Right. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. If you think this helped, drop a like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what automation you want to see next. Thank you, everyone.